Okay, let's go again. Benko, not Benko. Albin counter-gambit with C5. Dangerous weapon of choice sometimes for me. So I play F6, try and get a lead in development. Try and use the F file. So it's got some dynamic properties to it. Although B4 is a bit of a concern, got to admit. Maybe I could take on with F queen here, but we'll just play A5 to stop B4. Okay, so I've got my semi-open F file, got my pawn on D4, which can be useful sometimes. I want to castle next move, I guess. Yep. So the bishop is weakening F4 if it's going to be, so it's not really on F4. Okay. Play knight here anyway. Oh, let's avoid dropping H7. Now that F file pressure must be being felt here. Surely after knight F4, got the most lovely knight on the board. Kasparov's favourite knight position, I think, in the white, with the white pieces in the row of the pairs. His knight's on F5. He likes knights on F5, but here it's on F4. That's the point where you'd want as black when white's castled kingside. There's nothing that beats a knight on F4. Okay, why is his clock stopped? Oh, there's a bit of clock lag. This is not Felix Kowalskij, is it? It's not Felix as in... How many Kowalskijs can there be? Oh no. Felix the cat, as he's known, for his purring tendencies. If that is the Felix. If that is the Kowalskij, rather. So bishop F6. Right. So I'm not dropping D4 just yet. Okay. Now, if it is that Felix, he managed to draw with our top player in a recent rapid tournament. When I played for Barford in the Imperial Knights rapid tournament, we came second, unfortunately, to Athenaeum. We nearly clinched it, but we lost in the key match. Okay, so obviously G5 looks brilliant here, except the diagonal I might get slaughtered, but apart from that it looks fine. So G5, maybe bishop F3 to relieve some of this pressure on D4. And then maybe I can tuck my bishop. There's bishop G7, knight H5. No, there is no knight H5 because of this beautiful knight on F4. Also D3 might be handy, and knight H3 if the queen moves. Knight H3, rook F3. So I don't know. Knight E5 looks pretty juicy as well. Queen, bishop D4, queen D4, queen D4, knight F3, knight E5, bishop D4, queen D4 for knight F3. So knight E5 is also lovely. So D3 is not so tempting. I'll lose the dark square bishop, get hacked on the dark squares. So knight E5 looks better. Then maybe even knight D3, getting a nice another Kasparov knight on D3, like in his game against Karpov. Okay, he's given up that guy. So I want to play C5. That'd be beautiful to be able to play C5, and beautiful to get the queen over here on G2 on this diagonal. So am I going to get an aggressive position? I hope so. So I'm protecting that pawn now. So I can take on H3. What is this? I can just, I don't know, he's probably wanting queen H5. If I take on H3, I think it has to be done, surely. Then, oh no, the knight's trapped. Queen h5, queen e7. King g2, and the knight's trapped. What am I doing with the knight there? Ah, so maybe knight g6. So e5 is better. Just keeping the knight central on e5. It's a beautiful square actually. Queen h5, knight e5. There's no knight g5 here. The queen's protecting g5. I'll be threatening knight f3 because he's weakened to light squares anyway. I'll play it now. So big threat, maybe g4 as well, knight f3. Except, could he be sacrificing the exchange here? I guess he could with hg. I don't really want to take that back to our queen h5 check. So check. Mind you, I'm blocking the queen here. I want to keep that block, line block. What do I want to do here really? Maybe I do want to play hg, but I'll play g4, that's the thing. Well, there's rook h1 check. On the verge of getting mated. You know, maybe I should just call the bluff here. I'm going to take, because otherwise rook h1. The queen is blocking the rook still. So now I've got an opportunity to do something like rook c6. I saw a Fischer Tau game earlier where Tau defended on second rank. It's on my Facebook board. If you want to check out facebook.com KingsCrusher, there's this Fischer Tau game I posted. Tau beat Fischer a few times. Was it one or two times? But I don't know, queen a8's like tempting. I want to keep this h file closed. Okay, so queen a8, maybe rook f3 of queen f1. Definitely keep that stuff closed. He's getting a bit short of time. Is it really likely he's Felix the cat? I mean, shall I ask him? I wonder after the game. So I don't know. Here, what about king h7? Wouldn't that keep things like cozy? Drat. Okay, so can I survive just a few more seconds? He's only got like 9 seconds to like. He has to mate me or something here. If I just bring the queen in centre, so knight c5, there'll be queen c5. Knight's pins now. Good news. Okay, do I need to think about this too much? Rook e8, is that tempting? Just putting pressure on e4. Maybe there's rook e6 coming up. He just for some time. He's a bit slow, this guy. Now I'll just ask him. Are you Felix? I mean, how is that a common name or something? Is that King's Head player? Felix Kowalskij or King's Head? No answer. Anyway, shall we have a? I don't know. Let's have a quick. So it's a surprise weapon. If you don't want to play non-standard stuff, but you might have F file pressure. Okay. 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 He's just praising my game, but I'm just saying, but who are you? I thought there was some good coordination here of the two rooks and the queen. Okay. I don't know. Just played too slow. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks so much.